Let's get started, shall we? I'm going to be talking about my relationship with marijuana. I started smoking a bit later on compared to a lot of friends, but I used to do it 3-4 times a year, in social settings. And then COVID hit. And then in COVID, I kind of started to do it a little bit more. And then it stopped again because I was still in school. And then it picked up a lot this year, early this year. It kind of corresponded with some traumatic events that I was going through. Also, the beginning of kind of my real spiritual journey, which just basically means when I started allowing myself to understand that hey bitch, you're a spiritual person, this is what you're going through, you're questioning life all the time. That's also when I started to smoke more often. I'm done now. Okay, people say marijuana isn't addicting, but it's something that I think can be a little bit addicting because a lot of people can become dependent on it. I think I kind of got a little bit dependent on it. I would go on long walks and then smoke during those long walks and think about life and just be grateful. In my head, I was like, oh, it's helping me. Maybe it was in that little phase, but I kind of started to realize that I want to push myself and learn more about myself, but it must be me. I don't want anything external. Now I'm in a phase where I want to be able to do that for myself. I want to actually be able to create that feeling of happiness without anything external. Alcohol was one thing I just hated always. It made my body feel bad. And I think because I didn't like alcohol so much, it kind of maybe indirectly pushed me towards marijuana as well in social settings. Marijuana never really left me feeling gross. And one thing that my body does, it's very quick to sense when things are kind of going sideways. So at the beginning of my relationship with marijuana, I was happy all the time. I was chilling. I thought I found a good, happy balance. Now my body's telling me hey, marijuana has taken you to this part of your spiritual journey and in life in general. Now you have to cut the things that you've learned from that and move forwards without it. Thank God that that's happening, because I feel like I could have gotten to a point where maybe I got a little bit dependent on it. I've noticed a couple of things with meditation. The way I feel after I've done meditating is the exact same way that I feel when I smoke weed. I feel very light and I feel very calm. In my head, I'm just oh damn, what if I could learn to take that feeling and create it by myself? As soon as I made that conscious decision that this is what I want to do, I stopped wanting marijuana. For example, yesterday I hung out with my friends for my best friend's birthday party. Oh my gosh, what the hell is this paint doing? Everyone was, just doing normal, the usual, drinking, smoking, and I literally was so close to about to join the circle, but then I just didn't. And I was still chilling and I was having a lot of fun. And I think yesterday is what inspired me to make this video. I thought it would be very hard to say no to smoking and stuff. It really wasn't. And I think it's because I made that conscious decision. And I think it also goes to show that you are in control of the things that you want in life. Maybe this also means that I really want it bad. When you truly want something or your goal to manifest in a way and you have a vision for it, you will do things in material reality, which is just physical worldly reality, to make it happen. And this is a phase I'm going through. Everything that I'm going through and everything that I'm making a video on my YouTube channel, my TikToks, it's all a phase, and I'm sharing everything because why not? You know how sometimes some people just completely deactivate all their social media accounts because they want that detox. That's also works as a sort of phase that you need in your lifetimes. I'm gonna also talk a little bit about comparing this to shrooms, because I've only done shrooms one time and it was insane. I think the intention behind why you do something is very important too, because when I took shrooms, I took it for the intention of wanting to learn more about this world and me. Even when it comes to marijuana, I feel I don't take it recreationally. I feel I always take it with an intention, reconnect with myself. I think shrooms is sacred because you learn something from every trip, right? Another thing that I noticed that happened when I was smoking a lot of weed is I noticed that I couldn't enjoy things as much when I'm not smoking weed. The sunset would just look prettier when I was high. You should always listen to your body, because sometimes your body needs things in different phases, and you don't need to justify that shit to anyone. Oh no, I got paint on the table. My mom is going to kill me. This goes for like anything in life, not just marijuana, but like when you want to try something, you need to listen to that inner voice in you that's kind of telling you like when to do it, how much to do it. It's there. Like we all have an intuitive voice. We all have intuition. Literally by meditating, when you start your day off by meditating, it just makes everything good. Earlier in the year, I had such a great time with marijuana because I would start my day off every day. I would wake up, meditate. I would write down 5 gratefuls, and then I would do yoga in the morning. But I also had the luxury of having that time and space. I think it's because that's like what was needed in that time and phase of my life. Stresses in life come up in different ways and of different magnitudes. I need to like get to the point where I just take it in stride and I go with the flow without the use of anything external, because it's really true, like the saying that like everything you need is inside. Like it's a very true saying, and for good reason. This human journey is not too long. So in my head, it's like, well, if it's not too long, why would I jeopardize it in any way? So I kind of was like, okay, let me just do everything in moderation. Maybe I'll start smoking weed later on in life, but it'll be very rare, or it'll be like only when I want to or when I feel the need to, again, when I only have the calling, or it might never happen again, ever. So if marijuana was a person, it's not a toxic relationship at all. It is nature. It's literally just leaves. So if marijuana was a person, we would have ended things on a very good note. Wow, I don't really know what I'm painting. Fine, I will show you. I think painting for me is more of just like the movement of my arms and like the feel of like the paint on the canvas. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like more transparent content like this, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to support my channel. And aside from that, I'll see you guys next video. Much love to you all.